We need to determine the value of the given trigonometric ratios. So let's begin with tangent of 75 degrees. Now there is no standard value for tangent 75 degrees, but what we can do, we can break down 75 degrees as 45 degrees added to 30 degrees. The reason why we're writing in this particular fashion, because we know that tangent of A plus B, this is a compound angle, which is the sum of two angles. This can be also expressed as tangent of A plus tangent of B whole divided by 1 minus tangent of A multiplied to tangent of B. So if we consider A to be equivalent to 45 degrees, so let's say A is equivalent to 45 degrees and B, angle B, is equivalent to 30 degrees, then in that case we can expand tangent of 45 degrees plus 30 degrees as tangent of 45 degrees added to tangent of 30 degrees whole divided by, we have 1 minus tangent of 45 degrees times tangent of 30 degrees. Right. Now we have the standard value for tangent 45 degrees. So tangent 45 degree has a value of 1. Tangent 30 degree, that has a standard value of 1 over square root of 3 whole divided by 1 minus, so tan 45 degree, that's 1. Tangent 30 degree, that's 1 over square root of 3. Now when we simplify this expression, we're going to get square root of 3 plus 1 divided by square root of 3 minus 1. So this is the value of tangent of 75 degrees. Next we move on to tangent of 15 degrees. What's the value of tangent 15 degrees? No, we do not know the standard value, but what we can do, we can rewrite 15 degrees as 45 degrees, and from it we're going to subtract 30 degrees. So 45 minus 30 gives us 15 degrees. Now we'll have to expand tangent 45 degrees minus 30 degrees. So we'll use this formula, but instead of A plus B, now we have A minus B. So the only difference will be wherever we have a positive sign, it will become negative, and where there's negative sign, it will flip to positive sign. Meaning we're going to now get tangent of 45 degrees minus tangent of 30 degrees whole divided by 1. So this time we're going to have positive tangent 45 degrees multiplied to tangent 30 degrees. So this will be equals to tan 45 degree, that's 1, tangent 30 degree, that's 1 over square root of 3 whole divided by 1 plus 1 over square root of 3. So that's equals to, so we can multiply both numerator and the denominator with square root of 3, and that's going to finally give us square root of 3 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 plus 1. So this is going to be the value of tangent 15 degrees. Now we move on to the third one. The third one, we have to find out the value of tangent 105 degrees. So since we do not know the standard value for tangent 105 degrees, what we can do, we can break down 105 degrees as 60 degrees plus 45 degrees. So 60 plus 45, that adds up to 110. So we are going to use this formula for tangent of A plus B. So we're going to get tangent of 60 degrees plus tangent of 45 degrees whole divided by 1 minus tangent of 60 degrees times tangent of 45 degrees. The tangent of 60 degree, that's a standard value, square root of 3. Tangent of 45 degree, that's 1 whole divided by 1 minus tangent of 16 degree, that's square root of 3 times tangent of 45 degrees, that's 1. Rewriting it, we get square root of 3 plus 1 divided by square root of 3 minus 1. So this is the value of tangent of 105 degrees. Right. So let's move on to the final one. So this time we are given the angle measure in terms of radians. So here we have tangent of 13 pi over 12. So our degree measure, it is in radian. So let's do one thing. Let's convert it to degree measure. So whenever we have 13 pi over 12, to convert it to degrees, all we have to do is replace the value of pi, because we know that pi radian is 180 degrees. We will replace the value of pi with 180 degrees, and that's going to convert our given radian measure to its equivalent degree measure. So when we solve for this, we are going to get the value 195 degrees, meaning 13 pi over 12 is equivalent to 195 degrees. So that means we will rewrite it as tangent of 195 degrees. So now 195 degrees, we can break it down to get 180 degrees plus 15 degrees, means exactly the same thing. Now we have tangent of, now we have 180 degrees, which can be also expressed as 2 times 90 degrees plus 15 degrees. The reason why we're writing in this particular fashion, because now we have an even multiple of 90 degrees. Whenever we have an even multiple of 90 degrees, that means 2 times 90 degree plus theta, then the tangent function remains as tangent, but the new angle will be simply theta. And we'll also have to verify in which quadrant it lies. So here we have our quadrants. We have the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, we have 1 times pi over 2, or 1 times 90 degree. In the second quadrant, we have 2 times 90 degree, or 2 times pi over 2. And we are also adding theta to it. So adding theta, which is 15 degree, takes us to the third quadrant, where we have 3 pi over 2. So that means in the third quadrant, if we use the mnemonic, which is A, S, T, C, the T stands for tangent. So that means only the tangent function and its reciprocal, which is the cotangent function, that is going to be positive in the third quadrant. Now we're working with tangent function, so we're going to get positive tangent 15 degrees. So this is positive tangent theta. So we have positive tangent 15 degrees. So we have found out that tangent 13 pi over 12, which is tangent of 195 degrees, that's equivalent to tangent 15 degrees. And we've already obtained the value of tangent 15 degree as given in problem number 2. So that will be square root of 3 minus 1 over square root of 3 plus 1. So this value will be square root of 3 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 plus 1. So that's how we can find out the value of all the 4 trigonometric ratios.